The Seahawks get another win on the road, beating the Cardinals 31-21 in Arizona. Yes! Seattle now has won 4 straight games with another huge matchup coming up this week. Terry Hollimon is joining me now in the Hawk Zone, and you were in Arizona.
I was indeed. I got to spend a few days out there.
How fun. Yeah. There were a 12.
Yeah, there's a ton of 12s.
There's a ton of 12s there, I hear.
Yeah, no. It was incredible.
Loud in that stadium.
No, I had the opportunity to sit during the game. It was very fortunate with 2 Pro Bowl football players. One side of me was Ken Hamlin.
Woo.
Seahawks fans know him, and Lawyer Malloy. So we were sitting down there before the game, and we were looking around. We're like, this is like a Seahawks home game.
Yes.
There's so many fans out there with the jerseys on, and we were louder than their fans. It was crazy.
What do they think of this team right now?
Those guys, they're really excited about this team. They're like,
this
team looks like the team that went to the Super Bowl in 2013, or the team the year before when they were young and hungry and getting ready to go.
They seem young and hungry.
Yeah.
How big was this road win?
Huge. I think anytime you can go on the road in the NFL and get a win, it's always a big deal. But when you can go in and face one of your division rivals, get another win, place yourself another step ahead of the competition in the division, it's big time.
Were you surprised that a big chunk of the game, though, was like a defensive battle?
Kind of was, but on the other hand, I kind of wasn't. You look at this Seahawks defense, they were kind of getting beat up a little bit early on in the season. They were the Achilles heel. They kind of took it upon themselves to get better week in and week out, and they were able to contain Kyler Murray for the most part, which is a tough deal. He's really tough to contain, and he broke out a couple times during the game, but they kept them in check for the most of the time. So yeah, I'm really excited to see the defense come together.
It was that a Kobe Bryant tackle I saw over there.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant had a great tackle. He had an incredible interception as well, too. Like, incredible. Should have been sports in the top 10. He's been coming along playing some good football as well.
So proud of him.
Yeah.
Rookie, right?
Kobe. Yes, he's good.
Yes, he's our good friend here to the show. We've decided that. Yeah. Okay, so Geno threw a pick 6 in the first half, but then he responded with 2 touchdown drives. What does that tell you?
Well, it tells you he's really dialed in and he's really focused. You know, a lot of times when you throw a pick 6, that's like the worst thing you can do as a quarterback, right? You get your head down, you start thinking about what you could have done or what you should have done. But no, you see he's able to reach back and get to his center, as we saw him and Pete Carroll do. Find your center, Geno, and continue on with the game, continue with the game plan, and lead this organization to a victory on the road.
What did you have for breakfast?
Yeah, what did he exactly? Remember that? What did you have for breakfast?
I love that.
After you make a mistake, get your mind off of it, move forward to the next play.
Is Geno a legit MVP?
You sound like you were down in Arizona with me a little bit.
We were drinking margaritas. It was fine. Yeah. I haven't even had a cocktail on this show today.
That's the problem, man. Somebody get us a drink.
You know what? That's what's wrong here.
Yeah, no. Is he a legitimate candidate for MVP? I will say he's a dark horse. And when I say a dark horse, I mean that there's an absolutely great chance that he should be in the conversation. The reason why he's not one of the forefront leaders right now is because there's some incredible quarterback playing in the National Football League, and there's obviously a little bit of bias, you know.
Yeah, and he's been like a dark horse all season, right?
He has been. A lot of people didn't even expect him to be the starter for this team.
Right.
So when you come up and literally to the last preseason game of the season, nobody knew who the quarterback of the Seahawks was going to be. He steps in, and all of a sudden, he is playing phenomenal football. He's leading the league in passing, like as far as completion ratio, he's passing above 70% completion, which is absolutely incredible. So that's one of the reasons why you have to put him in that conversation.
And word on the street, he's a true leader in the locker room.
Yeah, that's what I hear too. I mean, the guys love him, the coaches love him. He spends a lot of time studying film, studying the playbook. And he's not a guy. See, a lot of times in the NFL, you get prima donna quarterbacks who kind of separate themselves. Does it sound like anybody familiar that you might have heard of?
Well, I mean, I know you might be talking about.
Rhymes with Brussels Smilson. No shade.
That was direct shade.
That was a whole lot of shade, wasn't it? I was in Arizona. We need a little shade around here. But
that's okay.
Yeah, they say he's one of the guys. He's a guy that you want to hang out with, go have a beer with, somebody you can talk to.
I like that.
So you don't have to schedule your meeting to talk to your quarterback.
But the thing is, I didn't know that about Brussels Smilson until later, until all the stories have emerged afterwards. And it's very disappointing because you want to hear that this is a good clubhouse guy.
Right.
I know that's a baseball reference. I know that much. But, I mean, you want to hear that. So anyway, I'm glad to hear Geno's doing good, that he's rallying the troops from inside the camp. let's talk about when they're headed now to Germany. They're going to play Tampa Bay. Are you going to get up early to watch?
Absolutely. I'm really sad that I didn't get a chance to go. I want to talk to, want somebody down in the front office of Seahawks to see why you guys didn't send me a ticket. But anyways, as I digress, no, I will definitely be up because I love watching football first and foremost. And more than that, I love watching the Seahawks. Yeah. These guys are exciting and fun to watch. So I'll be up with my Wheaties, whatever, in front of the TV getting ready to watch those guys.
When you travel that far, which obviously this isn't something it's normal for, they're typically used to traveling around the country, but not across the sea. What kind of extra added difficulty does that give these guys?
Well, I can only imagine it's going to be a little bit difficult because this is the furthest way you could travel in the NFL to go play a football game. We're going from Seattle to Germany. That's extra, 10 plus hours traveling, right? Tampa Bay, obviously, they're much closer to Germany. It's like just a skip over the pond, right, for them. So traveling and getting their rest is going to be important. I think more so than that, hydrating, and getting over there and getting acclimated to what's going on there in Germany is going to be important for these guys.
Should we send a German polka band outside of Tom Brady's hotel?
Absolutely.
So when he's trying to sleep.
Accordion?
Yeah. Oh, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got to do? Are we worried about Tom Brady in the Bucs?
That is the number one thing that the Seahawks have to be concerned with. Tom Brady. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. If we can put the clamps on Tom Brady, keep him relatively, numbers down low, they're going to do a great job. And I think that's really going to, obviously, counterintuitive.
Yeah.
It's going to be because the offense is going to need to do their job to keep Tom Brady off the field because he's the GOAT for a reason. He's going to score some points.
Yes, I know. I can't believe I'm going to say that. I can't believe we're already more than halfway through the season, which makes me kind of sad because here we are flying through football season, but Seahawks are 6-3, well atop the NFC West. Is it too early to start thinking about the playoffs? I don't want to
jinx us.
I don't either. I had to ask the question. Well, mostly because the producer put this on the question. So really it wasn't my fault. It was Rebecca.
Her name's all Rebecca. You. Rebecca, right in your hate mail. No, but no jinxing because this team is good. To be able to have this conversation, I think this season is a miracle because at the beginning of the year, people were talking about, it's a throwaway season, this, that, and the third. So, yes, I think we could talk playoffs. Earlier in the season, people were thinking that in this division, you could go to the playoffs with a losing record.
Yeah.
And right now, the Seahawks are well atop at 6-3. It's fair to say.
All right. Well, good to know. Thank you so much. Glad you got back from the, we don't even know what the state is, the Arizona State.
AZ, yes.
Very safely. All right. Well, hey, get this. The Muckleshoot Casino Event Center is welcoming Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees Cheap Trick this Thursday, November 10th. I want you to want me. I made him do it again. Hey. All right. Tickets start at just $35. Visit the website on your screen for more info. Well, my friends, thank you for spending time with us today. You can check our website for more of our content. You can always send us an email and share your thoughts. But most importantly, get out there and enjoy your new day. We'll see you next time.